Hey guys, welcome back. It is now Wednesday night. I'm coming in here to do a little bit of work, get caught up. So some new stuff has been going on around here. We got a new door in. Before it was a metal sliding door, so it let us pack this stuff in here. Not gonna have to worry about the door sliding anymore. So we got like I don't know what size this is, but it's an oversized door, so we can scoot railings in and out of here. From the truck to there, so there is that. The other problem is like all the old switches were on this side, because that's the way the door opened and closed, was from this side. So there's switches back there that we had to move, so we moved them up here to a junction box and then down into where you have your outside lights, your inside lights. And since we already have power here, I just put a four-way or a four receptacle outlet there, so we can plug in stuff. So that's been going on this side. This side, we got a new door up in the air. It's a roll-up door. It's pretty heavy. It's, I think, 15 foot wide by 14 foot tall. So we just got it all hooked up today. I think he has the breaker off because he's wiring it up. So Carl and Jake are working on the overhead doors here. We got one on this side. We have one on this side to do. So yeah. As they're working on the doors, nothing's getting done around here because we've been really trying to get these doors in because they're sitting outside. We have two in this building. We put two in the other building. What else is there? And then that man door, and then the wiring, and then the wiring for this and the wiring for that. So been pretty busy here, so I have to come in at night and get customer stuff done. So tonight, we're gonna finish welding everything up on this one and clean it. This is at Danny's bar. The other two pieces of this job are still in the van, so I'm gonna pull them out, start welding, start cleaning, get them ready for sandblasting and powder coating. And if you guys don't like welding, well, I'm very sorry, but that's just my full-time job, so you're gonna see some clips of it. You don't have to watch it though, but if you want to, that'd be cool. Truck outside, nothing's been done to it. We've just been trying to catch up here with, we have about a little bit of a week of a slow time trying to get jobs lined up for next week. Everything's coming through, but we have like a little bit of a dead spurt, which is awesome because we can go around and we move one of the power hammers out so we can get the TIG welder back in the back there, slid in between it, move the forge over, move the anvil up. So now we have more space here in the shop, which is really nice. And it lets us put these doors on and stuff. You can see there's a little bit of a gap here, so you still get that draft coming through. This was an old pallet business, so they didn't really care. They ran 3 shifts, 24/7, besides the weekends. I don't think they really worked on Sunday. Sundays was their day of rest, but Saturday, so it'd be Monday to Saturday, 24/7. So the doors are always open. They didn't really give a crap, but here it's nice and cool. So we're gonna try and steal some of this stuff off, and I don't know, that's what we're doing. So you'll see me welding, cleaning. I'm just getting stuff ready for blast. Still wanted to keep making you videos. Like I said, the truck hasn't been touched. It's been way too cold outside. It's like 20 degrees and 35-mile-an-hour winds. So just a little bit too miserable for me to go out. But good news, Saturday, 65 degrees here in Pittsburgh coming up. So be nice and warm, but guess what? As everything, 90% chance of rain all day. So Friday's supposed to be 80% chance of rain. Saturday's supposed to be 90% chance of rain at the moment. And it's gonna be 65 freaking degrees outside in rain all day. Just my luck. But just how it goes. Maybe I'll just have the doors open and do something in here. So anything, I hope you guys are doing good and continue to keep watching our videos. Thank you. Okay, so I just kind of want to show you what I'm looking for and what I'm doing, because sometimes you can't always see it from up ahead. So what I did was we welded everything up, and then I went through and I took all the welds off, so you can see more of the detail of this and not just the weld. Same with this, these corners. Hard to see it, but really picky about blending these corners out so it looks like one piece. Same with the top here. So it's all blended real nice. These welds here will stay. I used to a long time ago grind all these just like I did here and take them off, but I had one welder tell me that did this. He's an older guy, but he told me how to do this stuff, and he said if you went through and cleaned every weld on a picket, he goes, you're just losing money. He goes, I've never had one time a homeowner say, why is there a weld around my picket? Now they do go around when you do the details or the scrolls or something. I always clean my welds on there because that's your focal point, that's your design. But the top and the bottom, we don't clean the welds. It's just, you would be here for days doing it. But the structure points that people look at that you see right away, they're going to be clean. You don't want a big side knobbed weld. These are all hidden from the top view, and these are just expected. They're just normal welds that you would expect to see on a railing. But you don't want to see all these big welds around this because your focal point is here. So this is in 3 pieces. We drilled it and tapped it. So you take these screws out. Okay. So we'll take that one, this one, this one, this one. And there's 3 plates here. There's a bottom plate, a middle plate, and then this plate. The reason for doing so is so this is blue and these letters will be white. So you can actually see the white background with the blue lettering, or the blue background, white lettering. So in order to do that and powder coat that successfully, the easiest thing and the quickest thing is just put a back plate there. I'll do it in 3 pieces. And plus when you do metal work, you have to paint everything. You cannot keep this together, powder coated all one color, and think that it's not gonna rust behind it. It will rust. And when it rains, the water's gonna go behind the plate. It's gonna go through the plate and come out, and it's gonna be rusty looking because everything behind this plate is just steel. It was never prepped. So you have to get in there, clean it, take it apart, and get it out of there. We have some tricks and stuff that we kind of keep in house here on how we get through the really intricate stuff, like that you can't take apart and it's welded in, because, you know, powder coating doesn't flow like paint does, right? So we usually sometimes will have a rust issue with very intricate stuff that we can get to. All right, give me like a normal size screwdriver, huh? Yep, that'll work. So this freaking place needs cleaned up. Can't wait till these doors are done. So we got little tricks and stuff up our sleeves on how we handle that to get it there. So that's what we do for the powder coating. But it is always best if you could take this stuff apart and get behind it. So we're gonna take this apart. Okay, I got one more railing to do. Someday I won't be able to do that, but anyhow, there's the two railings. There's this one we just did. There's the one behind it we did. And the last one's still sitting in a van. And after this one gets done, I'm going home. Have a great night. We're gonna be doing this door tomorrow. I might bring the camera with me and give you some ride-alongs of us putting the door in. All right, guys. Well, it's a little bit late at night. I was wondering if you guys want to go work on the truck. Do you? All right, Jesus. You don't have to twist my hand that hard. Easy. All right, we're going to go work on this truck. Let's go. Let's go over what we got done tonight. So it starts off bad. There was an adapter in here that I couldn't get out. So I easy outed it, but tapping easy out in, broke it. So it kind of pissed me off. But I have it just sitting together so I know in a week or two or 3 or 4 or whenever I get back to this thing, what line went where to this thing. So put that together, but even though it's broke, that's all we got to do still here. This one we didn't touch, but it's underneath the deck plate, so it's going to be good to go. Shorten this line. We shortened this line, which goes to that piece we just got done working at. So those are all together. We put a new air line on here, so it's around the axles now. So we're just gonna, you know, spring them up so they're out of the way. But the canisters are good to go here. Okay, what else needs done? Oh, we shortened this line here. So this line got shortened. So new air lines to the cans, 2 of them. We made them shorter. Shortened this line, shortened that line. New fittings on here to keep it down, not up and over. Next thing we're gonna do is P-clip these things to the frame, get these all tidied up, get a new line back, or that piece back there for the brakes. I think that's a blow down. Nope, just a distribution for the brake chambers. And then we're gonna come up here and start working on the front of this mess. So, excuse the dorky, come on, light. It's pretty dark and it's really cold. Probably like 24 degrees right now. But don't worry, we have 65 degrees coming in 2 days, and it is gonna be all rain. Really makes me mad. Because I am the type, for 65, I will be up at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and I will work till midnight and soak every bit of my opportunities up. But that ain't gonna happen. So we got to play though. So hopefully you guys are all nice and happy. What else did we do today? Oh, we got the garage doors in. So I showed you this one, I think. If not, it'll be in there. But today we did this garage door. It's very time consuming, pretty easy, but time consuming. We have to run all the wires for the sensors, run the wires for the push button, run the wiring for the motor, get a junction box, get power to it. So, but it works good. They're really quiet. So, yeah, so that's that. I'll set this one down. So that door's still on there. We didn't take the door and the track off yet, but it'll, you know, another day. Tomorrow we still got the 2 doors in the back building to do. We got kind of busy and we were putting them up. I couldn't stop what I was doing. So what we did was we just made them lift by hand, and we never hooked the motors up. So tomorrow we're gonna be hooking the 2 motors up for those 2 doors in the back building, and I think that's it. That'll be the weekend. We got a couple jobs to look at tomorrow. So me and Carl will be on a couple jobs in the morning, and then Jake will be doing the doors all day and cleaning this place up some, because it's a giant disaster, because we're into the drill blocks and the electrical blocks, and it's just a giant mess. But hey, thanks for watching tonight. We're gonna go clean up out there. I'm gonna go clean up out there. There's nobody else here. And that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Man, 65, 66 degrees right now. Crazy warm. It's like kind of weird. I don't even know why I got a sweatshirt on. So I'm gonna show you a trick. Maybe half of you realize this and half of you don't, but if you guys wear boots like this, you got the cleats on the side, leave it tied. Okay, after you tie it the first time, leave it tied. All you gotta do is wrap it, spin it, wrap it, done. There you go. That's how I leave them tied. And then how to untie them, just pull up a little bit, and then off they go. You're done. So I like this method. Doing it one-handed even is slowing me down, but there you go. Your boots are tied and you're ready to go to work. Same with this. So doing this one-handed is a little harder than 2 hands, but you can do it. There it is. So anyhow, maybe you learned something new there. But remember that bracket I broke last night or day before? Putting that easy out in there to get that one fitting out. So we're gonna go to the parts store, get that. We're gonna move the air dryer out of the way, because the air dryer is gonna hit the drive shaft when I get that made. So we'll like to move that, mount that. And I don't know, just keep working. The parts store's only open till noon. It's 10 o'clock right now. So I only got so much time to see what I need to get and get what I need to get. So go up to the shop, see you up there. All right, let's do this. Okay, we're gonna start with this guy. I might, you guys right there. I'm gonna spin you around. Okay. Okay, so here's the other issue, is the air dryer's in the way. So I have to move that. I may even be able to unbolt the air dryer. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this yet. I really don't know. I may actually end up moving it forward, because why spend money in longer airlines when I got room right here? So I may just need one more of these hoses. And then this one will make it, this one will make it, and this one will make it. Okay, so here's my plan. Just hear me out. This one's my shortest line, so I'm gonna have to get a new one of these. But these two, there's this big long line, there's this big long line, and there's this one off the governor, I believe, that makes it blow down. So why run it back there when the drive shaft's still gonna continue back? I think I'm gonna have to get, so I'm gonna go from the truck, I think, to this bracket, one from here straight to this bracket, and then from this bracket down to the rear end. I think that's how it's going to have to be. Like I said, I haven't contacted the drive shaft company yet, but I'm pretty sure that's what they're going to tell me, is they're going to want a carrier bearing here to let it roll here. They're going to want one there, and then taper it right down into the rear end. My guess. So anyhow, this spot, and that spot can't really be used, anything in between here. I still got a cross member in here I got to rip off. So I'm thinking, since I have a big dead spot right here, I might build this out here, and then mount it right here. That way I don't have to worry about these lines, because I can shorten the lines, but I can't make them longer. I can shorten them, so that'll be good. And then I'd only need one line to be longer from here just to here. So I think it might be my best approach for this, but I'm not really sure yet. So let me just talk to myself here for a second and think about what I want to do. All right, let's chat. So we're gonna 90 off the tank this way, run this air tank, or the air dryer, make a bracket on the side here that shoots down, keep everything in the truck, I think. Okay, that's done. Extend the old air hose that was here at the tank. I'm gonna get a 4 foot long instead of a 2 foot long, that way it makes it to there. Next thing I noticed, this looks pretty rusty and pretty dried, but it's a really easy line to fix, so we're just gonna take it off and fix it while I'm here. This one is for if the truck had front brakes. It runs all the way up through the frame and gets stubbed out of the front by the axles. So that one, it does not have front brakes, and it should have front brakes, I agree. I know you guys are gonna be like, it needs to have front brakes. So I am not even close to thinking about front brakes. I don't even care if it has front brakes right now at the moment. They made this long without it, but it will be probably something I'll consider and maybe look into. Right now we're trying to fix up all this shit. So I'm gonna start with taking this line off and replacing it, and then like I said, it goes up, down, through. I'll just take you to where it goes. So let's walk around this 30 foot long thing, come this way. So it comes out of that tank and goes right up. Where did it go? Let me find it here again. This one, where are you at? I already moved it. Oh, there we are. Okay, so it's this one here coming off the tank, coming up through here. So let me hold my end here, going up through right to there. So that is going to the brakes. So we'll fix that up. Looks like this thing can use a little lubrication, so I'll do that too, and we'll start with that. That's good enough for today. If I can move that air dryer and move the air dryer, run a new airline, fix that bracket in about 3-4 hours. I gotta make a bracket, gotta drill holes through the frame, gotta get bolts, gotta make a new bracket for this thing as well, so it bolts to the new bracket. That'll be a hell of a day in my mind, but anything at this moment, being here is a heck of a day in my mind, because it's warm, it's nice, I'm doing something fun with my truck that I really miss doing. Anyhow, I'll just quit blabbing, you can just watch. So nice having this floor out. Not the same.
The truck's doing. Yeah, this is done.
So this line is off. It's probably, I don't know, 10 foot, maybe 10, 12 foot. So there's gonna be another 80 bucks. Just in that line there. The other line's probably gonna be, I don't know, 30 bucks with the fittings, you know. That's just for 2 airlines out of 100 on this thing. A couple things you definitely need. A supporting person if you're married or got a girlfriend or single or engaged. You need to have them on your back. Because trust me, it's her money too a little bit, you know. I know I work a lot and I feel like it's my money, but you know, it's still hers too. So you gotta have somebody that supports you and encourages you to have fun and get your stuff done. As well, you gotta be smart with your money, because this stuff, it goes quick. It goes really quick. I mean, I'm probably close to 15, anywhere between 15 and 20,000 in this truck. And it just looks like a bag of smashed buttholes at the moment. But someday it's gonna look nice, and you gotta start somewhere. You know, it looks like a mess, and all of a sudden one day it looks really clean and sharp. But it's just very expensive. Patience, you gotta have lots of patience. You know, just like the other night when I took that easy out, the very first thing I did was easy out one thing, and it just broke the bracket right off it. First thing, just makes me want to go home, you know. That's it, call it a night, breaking shit. But I knew if I go home I get nothing done, so just keep plugging away and we'll get parts the next day. So right now we're gonna go to the truck stop, Sells Trucking. Like I said, they're open till noon. We're gonna get the P-clips, or whatever you call them, to mount the airlines to the frame. Gonna get air hoses, and I'm gonna get one air distribution thingy for the brake cans. So that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I just got back from Sells, and here's what we got. So I got the new fitting here. I took this with me just to make sure it fit in there. So we got the new fitting here for the brakes. I got a T for the air tank, so that's going to be for the air dryer. I still need that. Okay, so that's going to be for the air dryer. And then I'm sorry, this is going to be for the air dryer. And this is just a plug, so we have something for next time. Got some P-clips. Got some different size ones in that one. And I got some fittings. Them favorite fittings that make your own hoses. So I got those, because here's the new airlines. Look at all these airlines in the truck. You can tell I'm working, right? Look at all this. So, actually I didn't really need a byline. I had a whole bunch right here. Oh well, anyhow, I got a 4-foot line. Excuse the wind. It's gonna be like that today. So here's this fitting. We're gonna take these guys off and put them on this 4-foot one. And then I got a smaller size hose for the brake valve that we ran underneath the truck. Kind of makes me mad. They're starting to do blue. I really like this color. Makes me want to take them all off and do it again, but that would be a lot of money. but I like the blue. All right, let's get to work. So, something here. Now, if you notice, this tank is loose in these brackets. These tanks are much skinnier tanks, like the old school. They're narrow and long. But these are the only brackets they had, and they're 20 bucks a piece. So what I'm gonna do to fix this, to help tighten it down, is I'm just gonna cut it out, probably 1.5 inches out of this, and squeeze it together. And then I'll re-bolt it in, and that'll make that gap a lot narrower. So that's an easy fix, just a little bit time consuming, but that's what we're gonna do there. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is this blue line. We're gonna go inside and make the ends for it and run it. And then we're gonna move the air dryer. But it's a little bit long here, so I'm not going to cut it right yet. I'm going to leave it long for right now. Maybe I'll pin it up along the frame rail here, I don't know yet. So anyhow, we'll get to that when I know where it's going to go. But look at this. So this bracket's a new one. Let me get the drill out of the way because I'm getting ahead of myself. Okay, so this new one, pretty hard to do. All right, this new one, look at the hole offs, just a bump off. What a stinker. So just gonna ream the holes out and be done with it, but that's nice, you know. This and other thing.
It's springing back.
Grab the brake pedal and pull it back towards you.
Oh yeah. There you go.
I think you might have dirt on it.
Yeah.
I probably do. Okay. Now push the brake pedal. There. Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Now
Good.
pull it back.
Now
There
pull
you
it
go.
back.
I pulled it back.
Yeah.
Yep. Wait a minute.
wait.
How about this one?
Hang on. The fronts might be working though. Yeah.
No.
Good. Yeah, they are. Push it. Now pull back. Yep, right back in. It's yeah, because I have an exhaust up in the front. So that line's running to that one. There's a distributor exhaust there. It does one thing. So that did these. But then after that, you're on your own, and that's these guys.
Okay.
So
This one ain't going all the way back in. But
Well, he's not all, well, that just might be where it's at.
this, which is a quarter turn. When they put a measure, they put a roller on that right there and tell you to step on the brakes. The freaking rod better not move more than a half inch. Huh?
What's he got?
Why?
You're on Facebook.
Oh, God.
Yeah, say that again.
Next time, smile. Alright, so what do you want me to do with this?
Well, nothing now, they work. I mean,
Yeah.
but whenever before you can put it on the road.
How come
They
that
need to
pedal
adjust
won't
that.
come out on its own?
It just needs
work.
work. This has just been sitting so long until. Okay, so what I came up with here and what I'm going to do is I decided to just take that plate and weld it right to this frame. So I'm just going to sit that plate like this and put a pass and a pass. The reason why I'm thinking that way instead of putting something in here and blocking it out is because I don't want to sandwich anything in the frame, because that's where rust starts. So I'm going to try and prevent rust starting and sandwiching and then blocking this all off with welding that plate to it. And then I can go right behind it with air lines, electrical, and I can always cut it off or break it off someday still. And yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna weld right to it. Okay, so welded it across the top. That way nothing got in behind it water-wise. I just put a little, well not little, but a 2.5 inch, 3 inch tack along the bottom. And this thing ain't going anywhere. So it's pretty solid. The next thing I'm gonna do is just kind of, it should be right below or right above the drive shaft, but instead of, I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna put a couple 90s on here so they go up. And I'm gonna tie it right into this cross member, these air lines underneath it here, run them over, and then back down to the tank. That way there's just absolutely no issue. But there you go. So, air dryer's moved. We still gotta put this air line on from here to here. So that's what we're gonna do now, and I think that's about it. So I got the new hose on here, which, you know, it's gonna need shortened up, but that's that. I got the air dryer. We got the brakes working in the back. We fixed that that air distributor thing. What else did we do? I don't know. That's it. That's good enough. What a nice day. Just what a nice day. So let's run that air line. All right, well, I call that perfect timing. Yeah, it's never a dull moment in Pittsburgh. High 72 degrees, and look what happens. So, I think that's it for today. Truck looks cleaned up. Everything in the rear is basically done. I might just have a couple lines to button up, you know, make sure they're not rubbing on each other, but other than that, I think that's it on the back. We're gonna go up towards behind the cab and start going through them air lines, see what we got to do there, run some new ones. And yeah, so we're gonna go park the tractor. That's the last thing I pretty much got to do here, and close the doors up. But hope you guys had a great weekend. Thanks for tagging along. Sorry there's gonna be so many videos in the whole week. It goes that way. You're busy one minute, you got some time to kill the next, but it wasn't enough to make a full video. So I just kept putting more and more together. That's it. All right, guys. Like I said, hope you have a great weekend. Nice day today. I did what I could pretty much do for the time I had and what's going on out there. So, hey, see you next time. Okay, bonus scene. I got one of these air tank straps off. We're gonna cut it down, shrink it in, and re-weld it and see how it does. See if that helps tighten it up some. So here we go. Done. You can see that's nice and tight. Let's go check out the other side. I did it too, but I realized another issue. Of course, I do everything ass backwards, but I guess that's how you do things when you're learning. Okay, this one, nice and tight. However, you can see this hose is kind of between the frame. That's no good. So there's a cap on top. So I'm going to come out of the top and cap the side. So cap the side, bring this out the top. Top's going to run that way. And we're going to be good to go. So that's it. I promise that'll be it for today. So I'm getting pretty tired. I don't know, it's like 4:30 right now. So I've been hustling pretty good. I'm gonna get this done and go home. Got a birthday party to go to. Okay, this time I am done. I'm going home. We fixed the brackets. I fixed the brackets on the air tank, both tanks. Moved the air dryer, the splitter in the back, new lines in the front. One line, two lines in the front. Yeah, so everything's pretty good. I put some of them spreading air clips on the air lines back here. You see there, keeps them hoses from rubbing. So I got that done. Man, the traffic out here is crazy. There's tons of people. So yeah, the only thing the back needs right now is the bags, the leveling kit thing. We still gotta fix this issue up on the front with that, I don't know, you call that like a main shaft. It's not grabbing anything, just spinning. So we gotta fix that still. And the fifth wheel. And then I think the back is done. And then new tires on the back, but I have the new tires, so that's already paid for and bought. I'm just trying to keep them everything. I'm trying to keep all the rubber stuff away because I don't know when I'm gonna get this truck done or close to it, and I don't want the rubber dry rotting. So that's it. Going home, closing up. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it a lot.